This is the story of the Good Samaritan, a timeless parable told by Jesus, one that still resonates deeply with us today. Picture the scene. It is a road known for danger, a stretch from Jerusalem to Jericho. The narrow paths are rugged and treacherous, often lurking with robbers and wild uncertainty. As the morning sun spreads across the rocky terrain, a lone traveler begins his descent. His robes flow as he walks cautiously along the road, carrying only the essentials he needs for his journey. But fate has a cruel twist in store. Suddenly, a gang of robbers emerges from the shadows. They attack him mercilessly, strip him of his possessions, and leave him battered, bloodied, and barely clinging to life. The road is silent again, save for his raspy, pleading breaths. Time passes. Down the road comes a priest returning from his duties at the temple. His robes signify his devotion, his sacred role in the community. He sees the man lying there, wounded, suffering, in dire need of assistance. Yet, he crosses to the other side of the road and continues his journey, his steps hurried as though to escape the very sight of the injured man. Soon after, another man appears. This time, a Levite, a member of the priestly tribe of Israel, a man well-versed in the law of God. Like the priest before him, he notices the injured traveler. And, like the priest, he moves to the other side of the path, choosing to walk away, his face clouded with concern yet devoid of action. But wait, here comes another figure. This man is different. He's a Samaritan. In this time and place, Samaritans were despised by the Jewish community, regarded as unclean and heretical. Yet, the Samaritan pauses. His heart is moved with compassion. Despite every barrier that divides him from the wounded man, race, religion, culture, he kneels beside him. Gently, he cleans the traveler's wounds with oil and wine. With care, he bandages them, using strips of his own garment. Lifting the man cautiously onto his donkey, he brings him to the nearest inn. As they arrive, the Samaritan doesn't just leave him there to fend for himself. No, he stays through the night, tending to him, ensuring he's stable. And when morning breaks, the Samaritan goes a step further. He removes 2 denarii, 2 days' wages, from his pouch and hands them to the innkeeper. "Please, take care of him," he says, his tone thoughtful and earnest. "Whatever more you spend, I will reimburse you on my return." Pause for a moment to consider these actions. Jesus told this parable in response to a lawyer's question. Who is my neighbor? And who proves to be the true neighbor in this story? The Samaritan, of course, the one who showed mercy, who crossed boundaries of prejudice and hate to extend love and help. This story is more than just an ancient tale. It's a call to action, a challenge for each of us. When you see someone in need, someone who may not look like you, believe like you, or live like you, do you pass them by? Or will you pause, extend your hand, and offer your care? Today, the lessons of the Good Samaritan are more relevant than ever. Violence, prejudice, and indifference plague our world. But one act of compassion, one moment of mercy, can begin to heal those wounds. So ask yourself, who is your neighbor, and how will you love them? This is the story of the Good Samaritan, a lesson of boundless compassion, a story as old as time, yet crying out for a modern response. Will you answer the call? The choice is yours.